Dear everyone, my name is Michael Best, and I'm working in a group for environmental science on the topic phosphorus, the phosphorus cycle. My group members are Keen Lavier, H.J. Jacobs, Sean Williams, and myself, Michael Best. And as I said, today we're going to be talking about, I'm going to be talking about the phosphorus cycle and how it works and the main function and what it does. We would also be the objectives of this video today is to find out what is the phosphorus cycle, steps of the phosphorus cycle, and to explain a diagram showing how the phosphorus cycle works and the importance of the phosphorus cycle. So first we're going to start with what is phosphorus. So yes, the phosphorus cycle, which you are seeing above, basically gives an overview as to what it is. It is basically nutrients and phosphate traveling through rocks, then through the earth, then being washed down and broken down into small sediments, then soaked up into the mud, then soaked up by trees because they're dissolved into water, then eaten by animals. And in return, animals get, when they die, get decomposed and it goes back to the earth, and the cycle just continuously goes on. So that is what the phosphorus cycle is, the breaking down of minerals and materials and rotating it through the earth using different methods. There are four main steps when it comes to the phosphorus cycle. You have weathering, where it all starts out. That's when it starts in the rock, and the weathering takes place, and all the minerals seeps through the soil and washes down through the soil. Then you have the second step, which is absorption by plants, where the plants take up all the minerals and phosphorus through the root and carries it into their leaves and into their fruits. The third step is absorption by animals, where grass eating animals, also known as herbivores, eat the plants or eat the fruits from the trees, and it goes into them, and animal eating animals, which are carnivores, eat them, and the minerals are transferred to that. The fourth step is where the phosphorus returns to the environment by decomposition. So the animals that die after already eating other animals or eating a plant where the phosphorus was found, they die and they're decomposed, and microorganisms break them down and they just return to the earth. So that's the entire cycle of the phosphorus cycle. So everything I just explained, it's basically what is right here up here in word form, so it will be better understandable with the steps of weathering, decomposition, absorption by animals, and absorption by plants. So this is just basically a diagram you're looking at that is further explaining and just clarifying the whole phosphorus cycle. You can see the rain starts on the top of the mountain with the rocks, comes on the stream, soaks into the earth, eaten by animals, and then goes to trees, and then the decomposition takes place, and the whole process just goes around again. The phosphorus cycle is very important because it's basically how everything survives. The animal needs the nutrients from the plants. The soil needs the nutrients in order to grow trees. And when the animals that die get decomposed and like leaves get decomposed, it adds back nutrients and the minerals. So it's a cycle, it's very important. It's basically critical for everything to survive. So that's why the phosphorus cycle is important. So that's the enough of presentation on the phosphorus cycle. Um, Hope you learned something today. Because the phosphorus cycle is really important and basically easy to understand. So thank you for listening to our presentation.